104. What we will do is give you a look at the points table at some point in these first couple of overs, because you sense that this game, it's not quite must-win for the Avengers, but it would end up kind of splitting the points table into two groups if the YAKS, and you'd have to think they're heavy favourites, can chase this down. We did see turn, we saw a few keep a bit low, but don't think it was a track that was only worth 103 runs. Dev Canal will open in the batting, and he'll have to have a new opening partner, because Shikhar Dhawan, having really lit up this tournament, has now travelled back to India. He was such a good addition for this competition, he really was. Certainly Shikhar, we loved having him here, and hopefully, just because of as a result of prior commitments, he was only ever available for those first 4 games. He was hugely excited to be here, and hopefully, as we heard from him on air, maybe he'll be back next year, and he'd love to elevate the status of this marquee event to new heights. So let's hope the Shikhar mania will be back. We're all set for the chase. It's going to be left arm spin to open. Bipin Khatri, who's had a good tournament, and it will be Dev Canal, who has that new opening partner, Babar Hayat. He's back into the team. He's not had a good tournament, Darren, so he's going to have to turn things around. But keep your eyes on this young man. There's not too many very tall and very languid and elegant drivers of the ball like Dev Canal. Well, this one's missed everything. The keeper House holds up his hand in acknowledgement. I think it's going to be buys. And we'll see the first runs of the chase.
Well, I think it's a good choice actually from the Avengers to open with left arm spin. We saw that be the destroyer of the Avengers, and they've started with a spin. Good delivery, and just a misses it. Arm ball basically straight on.
Oh, now how close is this? It's pad first. Canal remonstrates. He says, "It's hit my bat." He's still out there. Oh, he could be in trouble here, Dev Canal. The umpire's giving you out. You have to walk off.
Well, he has to go. It looked like it was pad first to me. He's not happy at all. He's got to go. The umpire's giving him out. He's got to go. He's not going to change his mind.
Well, that's not good to see, I have to say. You cannot do that. The umpire's decision is final. Fingers gone up. You've got to walk off whether you like it or whether you don't.
Yeah, it's bad sportsmanship from Dev Canal. He's not happy, but the umpire gives the decision. Again, similar ball, sliding back in the new ball. He could have trapped it, but the umpire's decision, we know he's always final. We taught that from a very, very young kid. And unfortunately for Dev Canal, he has to go. He goes for 0.
Well, for the Avengers to have any chance, they needed early wickets. They've got one, but not without a little bit of controversy. Dev Canal could find himself in trouble. We're not sure whether or not, we'll get another look at the replay in a moment, but we're not sure whether or not, could it have been pad first? Was it actually his bat smashing the ball into his pad? Chadwick Walton to the crease, the stylish Jamaican. Let's get another look at the LBW decision.
Here we go. Picture's on. That's a hard one, isn't it? This is where you need.
I think it is probably bat first. That's why Dev Canal has been so frustrated, isn't it? But as you were saying off air, it doesn't matter. You have to take the decision. You have to walk off. Tough and all as it is, it's part of the game. End of the first. Well, what a start we have. Always drama in cricket in Nepal. It's 2 for 1.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Formality, it's going to be left arm spin from both ends too.
Not surprising at all the way the pitch has deteriorated during the day. This morning, absolute belter. Play your shots, short boundary. The batters targeted that short boundary, but today, after the power play, the spin has taken over. It's been a different game.
Here's Sagar Dakal, somewhat the understudy to Lalit Rajbanshi in the national side. But known as a very, very good T20 bowler. Both of these two bowlers, Goffey, they're not going to challenge your outside edge. They'll challenge the inside edge, just skidding on.
And this is the perfect pitch for it. There's no bounce, skidding on, not much turn, new ball.
Really good call from Chadwick Walton. Won't get Babar Hyatt off the mark because it's leg buys, but Hyatt's been out of form. Played 2 games, then left out of the team. So some nervy moments out there to start with for the YAKS. Can go one of 2 ways, these low chases, can't it? You can get off to a flyer and start to really squeeze the life and the hope out of the opposition. But if the opposition gets some early wickets, then some panic can set in. We saw the panic in the first innings. Half an appeal, not giving us a wide, must have flicked the pad.
Yeah, but as I said, a good move from the Avengers here, opening with 2 left-arm spinners, sliding it into the stumps, going with the arm. Not much spin at this moment in time, but accurate. Chadwick Walton pushes one through on the offside.
Sanjay Gurung just gave a little indication with his left hand, patted his leg, so what he's saying is that's flick the pad. Not too sure. Good glove work either way by Andries House. Very glad I'm up here and not down there. Making those umpiring decisions, they're not easy. Did you ever umpire?
I wouldn't be able to concentrate for that long. I think I'd be a shocking umpire.
At least you can admit it.
ADHD, everything. There's no way I'd be able to umpire.
That would be the view for you. Good start from Sagar Dakal. They're coming out nicely. Just the 1 run off the bat. It's 4 for 1.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
NPL Live Go Unlimited Excitement तपाईकै हातमा. Catch the live stream, highlights, NPL packs, free tickets, games and more from NPL with Ncell app. Download Ncell app now.
Instar for a complete home.
Been difficult to actually identify one, but Khatri, who played Nepal earlier in the year, in their inaugural series, has really impressed me. It's a slightly unorthodox action, isn't it?
It is. He comes quite wide on the crease as well, but he just slips it on with the arm. Lovely little bounce he's got, but that's the first one he's managed to turn. He's slid everything into the stumps at the moment.
Is it almost a little bit off the wrong foot? Not quite as pronounced as someone like Sohail Tanvir, but do you see what I'm saying there? Maybe just a tiny bit off the wrong foot?
Yeah, a little bit, but he comes pretty wide. I love the little bounce there. Watch this little bounce. I love this. It's quite springy action. There he goes. He jumps out. That's a lovely bit of action. Stays pretty tall for a left-arm spinner.
You talk about the hands of a clock, don't you, in terms of spin bowling, actions and release points. You think of icons like Graham Swan. He was probably at, what, 10:30 or something like that, or 1:30, depending upon which part of the clock. Look at how high his arm is. That's almost midnight, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's got a lovely idea. Here we go. Oh, it's going to be a close one. No, he gets home safe. Bavard and Walton, a bit unsure whether to take the single there, but they managed to scrape through.
In your coaching, are you happy more to look at outputs as opposed to the way in which he gets there? Everyone has their own method.
Yeah, it's changed now, hasn't it? From the 80s and 90s, front foot through the gates, and a classical action like mine used to be. But now, as long as you get it down the other end and you take wickets and you get runs, it doesn't matter these days. I think the Malingas, I've done lots of work in Asia, and since Malinga has come on the scene, I've never seen as many. Everywhere you go around the world now, there's somebody who has a Malinga action. And
there's a growing belief in coaching, correct me if I'm wrong, but that unorthodoxy is a good thing.
Absolutely. You've seen Zaman doing it now in the BBL. Is he playing in Sydney, I think?
Much more like it from Babar Hyatt. He's known as a power hitter, and finally he breaks the shackles. What a first boundary of the chase. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6. YAKS 13 for 1.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys that gas hops your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस् सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like the beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Win over the Kings was such a crucial one. Kevin O'Brien, Sandeep Lamachani will be devastated still with that result. And this game, Darren, the way that the tournament works, there's 28 group games between the 8 franchise sides. They each play each other once. And then the top 4 go through to an IPL-style playoff. Big advantage if you finish first or second, you get 2 chances to go to the final. If you finish third or fourth, you've got to stay perfect and win all your games to go on to lift the trophy at the grand final on the 21st. The reason I think this is such a big game, if KARNALI get this chase done, we're almost going to have a split in the table, aren't we? The top 4 will all have 6 points or more, and then the bottom 4 will all be stranded on 2 points, and they're going to have it all to do to get into the playoffs.
But the beauty of these tournaments, all the teams are pretty close, right? And in low-scoring games, anything can happen. I've seen that from the competitions I've worked in, I've coached in. You just cannot predict who's going to win.
And in all of them, momentum seems to be a big thing, doesn't it? That if you get on a bit of a winning streak, like even the Lions, I don't think they're out of it. They're going to need some favours. They're going to need to win all 3. But if they do, their net run rate's in an okay shape. So even if they squeezed in 4th, bowled him, bowled him, bowled him, bowled him. Oh, that's brilliant from Sagar Dakal. Full, straight, and straight through.
Absolutely. Class bowling here from the Avengers. Under pressure, hardly anything on the board. Defending 103. And the 2 left-arm spinners have started beautifully. Again, no spin, straight on with the arm. Foolish delivery, slogging across the line. He might have 100 on the back, but no 100 today. He's gone. A sad walk back to the pavilion. The Avengers are on fire. And there it goes. Babar Hyatt goes for 7 from just 10 deliveries.
We did say we just had a feeling that maybe this target, only 104 to win, might prove to be a tricky one. It's a pitch that seems to be wearing and turning. And already there's a few nervy YAKS fans up in the crowd as Gulshan Jah, the young superstar, comes to the crease. Darren, this young man, was attempted to be drafted by all 8 of the franchise sides. They all bid the maximum for him, and then it went into lucky dip, and the YAKS have got lucky. He's a superb young talent, great all-rounder.
A lucky dip.
Yeah, that was the way it worked. But this year won, and he was the most in demand. Could have been a player, but didn't. End of the fourth, 14 for 2.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Teams on 6 points in the table. Not going to be easy. Gulshan Jah will have a big role to play, the teenager. As more spin is going to come into the attack now, it's the Scottish all-rounder Michael Lees, who bowls more than handy off breaks. He took a long time to trudge off after he was bowled, and it's rare you keep the Scottish all-rounder out of the game entirely. He'll be looking to make amends for that duck, and I think because the left-handed Jazz at the crease, they've got the off-spinner in now. But Chadwick Walton's going to take him on and get a boundary to start with.
Well, it's a good start. And that's what you can do. New bowler coming to the attack. They've got off to a good start here, the Avengers. A couple of early wickets. Chadwick Walton has decided the off-spinner comes on. Spin it back into the bat. Stay still, let down. Beautiful shot over the top. For one bounce. And runs away for a boundary. Much needed boundary.
Yeah, there's no great sort of mystery to Michael Lee's spin, but he's been good this tournament. Just an orthodox off-spinner. Tossed up again. 4 more again. It was a bit flatter this time. Very full. Not where Walton intended. Back-to-back boundaries, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little bit for poor delivery. First ball, nothing wrong with it. Great shot from Walton. This one, wide, full. Let him get his arms free. A little bit of a thickish edge. But the width helped him there, Bolton, and he runs away for another boundary.
Going to change the angle now. He's going to come around the wicket. No, Walton was tempted. He nearly had another go at that.
Well, that's like kid cricket, isn't it? Above the eye line, off spinner, right above the eye line. The temptation was there.
It'll be a wide. One more look at this wicket of Babra Hyatt. Is he almost just played over it? Has he missed a straight one?
Well, his head was down, but his bat shape was terrible, wasn't it? It's almost like hitting across the line to a ball that was full. Hit straight down the ground on pitches that are slow and spinning and low bounce. The only way you can hit the ball is down the ground. It's the safest place to hit it. Once you start playing cross bat shots, when the ball is keeping low, it's a recipe for disaster. Unless you're going to sweep and sweep low.
Yeah, Powell was really the one who showed us that this morning, that's your other option, the sweep. But when it's turning and bouncing and some are skidding and keeping low, poor old Babra Hyatt's not having a great tournament. Gone for another low one, 7 off 10 today. Slip in place now for the left-hander.
Much easier, isn't it, for the off-spinner to bowl on a left-hander, especially when it's turning, the odd one, and a little bit of bounce, and the odd one skidding low as well. Not easy for the batters.
Oh, now how's this missed? It shaves the off stump. It doesn't dislodge the bails. End of the 5th, 24 for 2.
Bond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid.
200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Playing tricks, the ball turning, and all of a sudden this target of 104 looks daunting. Good sizable turnout today as well. Tuesday afternoon, the YAKS taking on the Avengers. Both have had good outings in their last games, and it's all about making that climb into the top 4 and securing a spot in the playoffs. We are coming to you live from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur, and a very good afternoon to Sridhar and Sriram as well.
Good afternoon, Mikhail. Yeah, it's not been easy start. 104 the target, still 80 required. Looks a mountain to climb given the tricks the wicket is playing.
Yeah, it's been a laborious 25 runs here for the YAKS. What looked very easy at the halfway stage, Shri. Yeah, it's looking so very difficult now.
These two batting in the crease, and Will Basisto, what a game he's had. 6 for 28 in 4 overs. Man, he's worked his magic. He had a good game in the last outing, responsible for winning. Again, he's done wonders here, bowling his off spin. He's all set to bat. Hope he will not be required. That's what the YAKS will hope. That these two can finish the job. Gulshan Jha and Chadwick Walton.
Yeah, but it's the surface that's just creating that doubt in the mind of the batter. We've seen turn, we've seen bounce. Yeah, Dev Khanal was livid in the middle when shown the marching orders. Babar once again couldn't light up the stage. He's had a forgetful NPL season 1 so far. Equation very much on grasp. 79 and 87. You don't need to do anything silly.
The only way Avengers can win this is by bowling the YAKS out. Still, the asking rate is less than 6, less than run of ball, so well within reach. But the wickets, they can just keep calm. I think this should be done. Wild swing from Gulshan Jha. He's yet to get off the mark. He's faced 7 balls. Now pressure mounting on the young lad. What's he got?
Gets off the mark finally in his 8th delivery. They're pushing for the second. The chance the arm, they'll come back for 2. 3 runs of over number 6. The power play has gone the Avengers' way. It's 27 for 2.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोजौं
म त पैसा लिन्छु हामी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कारबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको राख्नु वेलकम टु हामी पेवाले हामी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
अब खेल्दैछ नेपाल
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Stand alongside modern architecture. What a lovely place to be in.
Terrific place, this Kathmandu. There's so much culture and so much color around this place. Raymond Rifa, left arm medium. 2 wickets in the competition. So far, first time we've seen a medium pacer.
He's much in the mold of Raymond Simmons we saw earlier in the day. This comes in
with a smooth run up and just lands the ball in areas.
Yeah, pretty good spot that. His left arm medium, he hits the deck, he's tall, get a bit of bounce. Not often do we see 6 power play overs being bowled by spin. And that's something we've seen today, which is quite rare, I must say. Reefer, the first over of medium pace, coming in after power play. I'm not sure, I've got to check with the statistician how many times it's been done. All 6 overs in a T20 game being bowled by spin.
Yeah, great observation there, Sri. Trust a spinner to spot that. Straight to fine, mix up with an on-striker's end. This could be close, directed, and he was gone. I wonder if Reefer had time enough to get back and just be there for the throw. But Gulshan survives.
Yeah. That could have been curtains for Gulshan Jha. He wasn't responding to his partner's call. It was his partner's call. Raymond Reefer, did he have time to collect it? He's just coming back. Isn't back quick enough, Raymond Reefer.
Yeah, there's protection in the deep. So often we see the fine leg up in the circle. Yeah, but Gulshan Jha set off for the run and then a bit hesitant, forced by his partner Walton to go for it. But Reefer had enough and more time to get back, and the batter was nowhere in the frame. That could have easily been another wicket here. Could have been reading 29 for 3.
Which is now 30 for 2. 74 from 81, still under control. All they need is a 50-run partnership, and they're home. And good opportunity for Gulshan Jha to spend some time in the middle. He hasn't had the best of starts to the tournament. 36 of 27 in the first game, then 12 of 19, and then a not against the Kings, first ball out, and now he's got the opportunity to really spend some time and get some runs for himself. Good cricket. I haven't seen him bowl of late as well.
Yeah, I'd want to believe we'll be seeing a lot of spin all through this innings, because that's where the Avengers lost the plot as well. Sri batting first.
They just committed Hirakiri. 6 wickets to a part-time off-spin of Will Basisto. It all happened so quickly. Not the first time they're collapsing. They've been 7 for 6 before. A good over. 30 for 2 after 7.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस्। तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys that gas hops से बसेको छ। Your way of quality living.
Well, that Avengers innings of 74, they were 7 for 6 at one stage, and they were all over the place. Another ordinary outing with the bat today. They managed 108, 103. Yeah, but they also had their moments. 176 for no loss, chasing 171. Did that take the edge of the wicket keeper? They believe there's a nick onto the keeper. Not out, says the umpire. And he says it's about the bat touching, hitting the ground. Walton survives.
Yeah, it's all happening here. The umpires have been under some scrutiny. Sagar Dakal, the bowler. Bat definitely hit the ground. The keeper was quite confident, but we can't say from here. Like guys.
And want to believe Dakal's remaining deliveries and overs is going to be very crucial, because Khatri has just one left. So the two left-arm spinners will be out of the equation then. You have the off-spin and maybe the leg spin as well.
Matt Critchley bowls leg spin, so that's another option that they have. Yeah, but Sagar Dakal and Bipin Khatri are the two mainstays for the Avengers. Not giving the easy singles. Gulshan Jha, 13 balls for 3, is under a bit of pressure. Chadwick Walton, 15 of 19, usually an attacking batter. We're going to see this go down the wire.
Yeah, goes down the ground this time.